Valentine's Day sucks. What's good, guys? It's your girl, Faith, and welcome back to Faith Facts, where we talk about movies, TV shows, pop culture, and life in general, with a few facts along the way. Today, we're talking about the infamous holiday, Valentine's Day, which is coming up in 2 weeks. But first, we should know why it started, where it came from, and why it absolutely sucks for basically everyone. So let's get into it. Valentine's Day is a holiday, also called St. Valentine's Day, that is celebrated on February 14th, where lovers express their affections with greetings and gifts, much like in this TikTok that I found. Given their similarities, it has been suggested that Valentine's Day is a part of a pagan Roman festival called Lupercalia, held in mid-February. The festival, which celebrates the coming of spring, includes fertility rites and the pairing off of women and men by lottery, in ancient Roman times. And Pope Gelasius I forbid the celebration of Lupercia and sometimes attributed it with replacing it with St. Valentine's holiday, who was at least one or maybe multiple saints from around AD 200 to AD 1000. Although there are several Christian martyrs named Valentine, the day many take its name for is the priest who was martyred in about 270 Common Era, before the Emperor Claudius II Gothicus. According to legend, the priest signed off a letter from your Valentine to his jailer's daughter, whom he had befriended and by some accounts healed from blindness. Another common legend is that St. Valentine defied the emperor's orders of secretly marrying couples to spare a husband from war. It's the reason why this feast is also associated with love. But through the 1500s to the mid-1700s, Valentine's Day, as we know, started to form. Formal messages of Valentines appeared in the 1500s, and by the late 1700s, commercially printed cards were literally everywhere. And the first commercial Valentine's Day cards in the United States were printed in the mid-1800s. Have a picture here. And Valentines commonly depicted Cupid, the Roman god of love, all along with hearts and traditional suits of emotion. So that's where Valentine's Day came from, and speeded up to today, and it's mostly attributed with giving lovers candy and flowers and going out to dinners and telling them that you love them. But the reason why I don't like it is because I never celebrated it that way. Well, you guys know, you've been to second grade, you have been to the class where the teacher says, at the end of the day, alright, let's celebrate Valentine's Day, and pulls out some decorations and tells everyone to bring up the candy that their parents bought from Walgreens for way too much money, and then everyone swaps Fun Dip and M&Ms until everyone has a sugar rush and goes home. That's what I believe most people have experienced with Valentine's Day. Some have experienced Valentine's Day with their partner and telling them that they love them and all, which is a bunch of baloney. But the reason why Valentine's Day is not my favorite holiday, and I'd say is the worst holiday, is because it's so expensive. Like, geez, so much money for just one day. According to Insider.com, some of the 8 reasons that Valentine's Day is a terrible holiday is because it's so consumer-focused. Hyper-consumerization. I mean, go to your local drugstore right now and you'll see a huge red and pink section filled with trinkets and candies and blah 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 to get your partner. But Valentine's Day can be an incredibly expensive holiday to celebrate. The average dinner for Valentine's Day is marked up by at least 30% at major restaurants, and I assume at fancier restaurants it's marked up even more. And I can't imagine spending that much money on just one day. But then you're thinking, well, it's for your partner, so it is going to be worth it, right? Well, buying expensive jewelry, flowers, and dining at restaurants may not help your relationship get better. and it may actually help it get worse. Because, think about it. You're stressing out over buying something expensive for your partner, and your partner is like, well, why aren't you just focusing on our relationship and, being the partner that the other partner wants, right? And that is just one little scenario that I thought of that, could attribute to holidays like Valentine's Day being the absolute worst. But one of the worst reasons that Valentine's Day is just so bad is that it's just one day. Valentine's Day, as we celebrate it today, is to show that you love someone. But you can literally show someone that you love someone any day of the year. There are 364 more days in the year to show them that you love them. Why just relegate it to one day, right? According to Insider, Valentine's Day leaves people in relationships with impossible expectations and leaves single people out. Like me, who hasn't had a boyfriend ever. And I see, walking down the hallway, everyone has their little boo and everything. And I'm gonna admit, sometimes I get jealous. But I think the worst part is that it puts these huge expectations on people in relationships. Like, you have to do this big grand gesture of love on this one particular day, or else you don't love your partner. And that's not true. You can show your love anyway. You could show them by giving them a hug, or just walking around talking to them. There are so many ways to show someone that you love them, and it shouldn't be relegated to one super expensive, super overhyped holiday with barely any good movies. That's all I have for today. If you guys disagree, which you probably do, comment down below and I will tell you why you're wrong. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with at least 3 people that you know. I love you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Terrible holiday.